Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. We are back with another player review, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing Claude Makelele. As you guys know, this guy has defined a position on the pitch in the beautiful game of football, which is the wonderful CDM position. Now we all know so many awesome CDM players at the moment. We have Declan Rice, we have that's all I know actually. But yeah, in today's video we are going to be looking at Makelele, and you guys know, if you guys have been playing FIFA for a while, you guys know how insane this card has been. Not this specific card, but the previous versions of this wonderful player. So yeah, without any further ado, let us jump into the actual player review. Now first thing, as you guys can see, he has 4.5 star stamina, which is really good, but only 3-star skill move and 3-star weak foot. Again, on this channel we are reviewing people with only 3-star skill move. I don't know why this is happening, but for some reason this is happening. But I think this card is really good in terms of 3-star weak foot and 3-star skill move. You're not going to be doing much with the CDM player when it comes to shooting or skill move. As you guys can see, shooting is only 75 on this card, and also he has pretty decent pace for a CDM player, and that is really nice to see. And 133 in defense and 136 in physicality is really good in my opinion. 124 dribbling as well, pretty solid, and 113 passing I think is also really solid for a CDM player. And he has passing as well in his skills. So if you guys want to apply your final skill point, you can apply it on passing or in defense or even in physicality. So you have three options there. I would personally go for defense because we are going to use him at CDM. Even though his secondary position is center mid, I don't think many of us will be using him as center mid. I highly doubt it, but you can use him at center mid as well. That is another option you guys have. But apart from that, if you guys look at the traits, he has dives into tackle, which is pretty good trait to have for a defensive player, and he has high defensive work rate and low attacking work rate as well. So you won't be seeing Makelele score a lot of goals or even be in the box for most of the most of the gameplay. So that is one thing you need to keep in mind when you go for somebody like this. This is a defensive master class player in my opinion, rather than a high attack in intense player. As you guys saw from the skill point, he is not that kind of a player. But yeah, now we have one thing to do, which is go to renders, and I'll show you guys what his maxed out card looks like. After that, we'll jump into a game and do some light testing on this card and see how this card is, have some fun, and yeah, let us go. Okay, now what you guys are looking at is the maxed out version of this beautiful card. So level 2 in defensive midfielder, level 2 in holding, and instead of passing or physicality, I have gone with defense, which I told I would go if I had this card. So 146 in pace for a CDM player is absolutely fine in my opinion. Really solid sprint speed, decent bit of acceleration, and when you look at shooting as well, shot par is 100, which is not crazy for a player, but it is something some you can keep in mind. If you guys are shooting and if he doesn't score, don't get too pissed, because that is what his shooting is. 88 is what you're going to get basically, and 139 passing. So if you guys don't want a defense and if you guys want passing, you guys saw when it was at defense it was 139. So when you apply passing here, it goes to 150. So this is something you guys can keep if you're going to use Makelele as a center midfield card. Makes perfect sense if you're going to use Makelele at center midfield rather than CDM, because if you guys see, defense is at 185 now, and if you guys go for defensive and put it in defending, you guys can see it goes up to 195. So you guys have to choose between why you're going to take a CDM master class and put him at center mid. You guys can do that, you get good passing, but the defense still is solid. 180 plus defense is still solid, I'm not going to say it's not. But if you guys want to max out his defense and use his abilities to his best, you guys have to put him at you guys have to put the final skill point at defense and then use him. I think that is more sensible in my opinion. I mean, of course you guys have your playstyle, I have my playstyle. This is what I would do. So yeah, take it as a pinch of salt and see what you guys can do. And then when you look at physicality, 199 in strength, 189 in aggression, this is when the skill point is at defense. You guys see 179. You guys want to see how his physicality improves when you put this final skill point at physical. 190. So basically whichever you put at is going to get a good boost, and then again you have to decide where you want your final skill point to go. If you think you want a good physical player, if you are fine with 185 defense and you want more physicality, see this goes from 199 to 214, and this was like 190 plus again goes to 204. I think you guys can choose between physicality and defense. Passing, again I am saying this, if you're going to put passing, you should be using Makelele at center midfield a lot rather than CDM. Still the stats look fine. So if you guys put the final skill point at passing, the passing will be 150, defense will be 185, and then physical it will be 179. Still a good stats for a CDM player. Also, if you guys use him at center mid, it's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be like a playmaker almost when you use passing. And if you guys want to go full defense like me, go for 195 defense. If you guys want to go with good physicality, you can go with 190 physicality. Whatever it is, you guys decide. But this is what the card looks like on paper. Every single thing that you guys want to know, need to know, might have wanted an information on, I have given you guys based on what EA has shown us. So now we have one thing left to do, which is dump into a game and see how the card is. Okay, we have found a match. I am using 433 holding, so we are using Makelele at CDM. But the thing is, at this scouting camp, he's gonna have only 4 skill points. So the final skill point has not been added because red rank is only available at the moment. So you guys won't be able to see how the max defense looks like or max physicality looks like, all those kind of things. But you guys will get an idea if you guys haven't seen Claude Makelele play yet, especially this glorious era version. You guys will get idea if you guys are new to the game as well. You guys will get a glimpse of how a CDM is going to be on the pitch, how his movement is going to be. All that I'll show you guys, so be prepared. We are going to have some fun, guys, with this card. Look at the pace on him. Already he has pounced and won the ball back from R9, and that opponent is actually playing this time. Not like the last video where the opponent left in between and then I didn't even realize it. Look at that. I think this card is going to be really good at CDM, guys. You've seen so many wonderful CDM cards. I think Makelele is always going to be the best in my opinion in CDM. I don't know. I don't see any other CDM player in CDM who's going to be absolutely insane, by the way. That's all. If you guys want to see how his passing is, yeah, that is how his passing is. Pretty decent lob pass, on point. If you guys use the final skill point at passing, it's gonna be even more insane, because the way the ball is moving to his feet and going to the teammate when he's passing is really nice. Yeah, if you guys are thinking what Beckham is doing at center back, for this formation I don't know what else to do, who to put in CDM. So yeah, Beckham is fulfilling his defensive duties as a center back for us today. Even the positioning is really good, guys, for Makelele. I think the way he's keeping himself just behind one of the center midfielders and then able to move forward is really good. Look at that. Not bad shot par actually. You guys saw how the ball went. I think the shot par is pretty decent. Yeah, I mean, for halftime, what I've seen with this card, pretty solid CDM card. For 650 shots, I think it's a really good option to go for. The thing is, I feel like what they should have done, removed Beckham, kept Makelele at 115, because we got Beckham in Futties. This is what I don't understand with Razer as well, from the Liverpool team. They brought in Razer at 4th week of Futties at 112. Immediately next week, they're bringing in a fresh new card for the same guy at the max OVR. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what EA was thinking when they brought in Razer in Futties final week and then in the new event first week. It just doesn't make sense. Again with Beckham was released in Futties third week, and now in the second week of the new event again he's getting a fresh brand new card with the same position, just improved stats. It just I feel like somebody else could have gotten in that 115 spot. Bring Makelele at 115 and put somebody else at 114. It would have been a better use of, the spaces, the glorious era event. I think personally, that is what I think. I don't know if you guys have thought about it that way. So yeah, it's just my brain thinking like that. But I think so far, what I can say about this card is solid card. I think I would give this card a really easy 9.3, 9.4 in my opinion. A really good movement, really good positioning, solid defense. Even though we have conceded a goal, it's not his fault. It's just me not taking this game seriously because I can't be asked with this internet, guys. I'll be honest. Good passing, good movement off the ball, on the ball, really good defense. Like I said, this fellow is going to be a defensive master class when you are using a good formation. Like if you guys are using 4-1-2-1-2 wide or 4-1-2-1-2 normal, you're going to enjoy using this card, because right now I am using 4-1-2-1 4-1-2-1-2-1 4-1-2-1-2-1 wide, and I'm using Cruz as my CDM player. So imagine if I had Makelele, I don't think I'll concede a single goal, and I have absolute insane defense players as well. So I think, in my opinion, like I said, a easy 9.3 for me for this card, for what it costs, for the way he plays on the pitch, for what skill points he has, for what traits he has, high defensive work rate. I think, I think personally, a really solid card. I would definitely go for it. Let me know in the comment section if you guys will go for him, or if you have already claimed Makelele, and let me know and let everybody know how the gameplay is, how you guys are experiencing this card. I really like the passing as well. Solid passing in my opinion. We could have won there, but for some reason I pressed advance pass instead of passing it to Vinicius. I don't know what I did there, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I am going to stop this gameplay and move on with my life, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Wednesday, another absolute insane player coming in. It's not gonna be the highest overall, obviously. From my channel, I don't think if I review a high overall player, it is gonna be somebody that not many people might be thinking of claiming, or if it's a high overall player, then it might be somebody I absolutely enjoy playing with. I think that is how I am gonna do it. Oh, okay, we saw the shooting again, not the best, but again, shot par is pretty decent with Makelele, so you might be lucky if you score a goal. But like I said, tomorrow, not tomorrow, Wednesday's player is not gonna be the highest rated player. That player is on the pitch right now, playing in this current team that we are playing with. But I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy it, and it might be useful for somebody out there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You're so close to 1200, guys. Let us get it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.